here we have Ruthie. This is going to be Ruthie's go home video, so it's going to have all of her commands in one video. So in this clip, we are going to start off with Ruthie's sits and downs. So I'm going to call her over to me. Ruthie, come. Sit. Yes. So I'm not going to give her that treat until she's on her butt. Good girl. And not batting at me. So she jumped up, tried to get that treat, and then she stayed standing up. Good. So I'm going to give her that treat when she's staying on the ground. That way she's not getting rewarded when she's jumping up. Sit. Yes. Good girl. I'm going to try and be quick with my hand. Sit. Yes. Good girl. You dropped it. There you go. Good girl. Sit. Yes. So sit is like you're picking their nose up with your hands. Sit. Yes. Good. Sit. And then down is flipping your hand over this way. Down. Good. Yes. And I'm giving her the treats with my other hand for down because I want her to focus on my hand going down for that command and then getting the treat in the other hand. Sit. So sit, like I said, you're lifting their nose and they're rocking back into that sit. Down. And then down is like you're pushing their nose to the ground. Down. Yes. Sit. Yes. Down. Yes. Sometimes I'll just even point to the ground, telling them down. Down. Yes. Sit. Yes. Good girl. Down. Yes. Sit. Yes. Just like that. Do one more sit. Sit. Yes. Good girl, Ruthie. And then one more down. Like I said, that was that point to the ground telling her down. Good girl. So in this clip, we are going to be doing Ruthie's sit stays and down stays. So I'm going to keep the duration super short because she has just learned these, so she's not super strong in them. It takes a lot of time to strengthen them in those stays. So I'm going to call her over to me. Sit. Stay. Sit. Stay. Good. Okay. Good girl. Just take a couple steps away, nice and slowly, and then go give her that release word. Sit. Stay. Stay. So stay is with that flat open stop sign hand. And now eventually I can walk all over, I can turn my back to her, things like that, and she'll be able to stay there the whole time. Good. Okay. And then the release word is always okay. Now I want to keep my my presence nice and calm. I do apologize for them. They've been playing all day, getting super rambunctious. But I want to keep my presence super calm and gentle when I'm doing the stays. That way she doesn't get riled up and want to break that. Down. So I'm going to have her go into a down for me quick. Stay. So pop her back into that down. Stay. Down. Stay. Stay. Flat open hand. Stay just like that. Good. So like I had to do before, when she would break I'd say pop her back into that down. Stay. Good girl. So I'm only going to do it only going to leave her in this for a little bit. She sees that thing on the floor. It must be just a piece of dirt or something, but I'm giving her that which is a vocal warning telling her, oh, I shouldn't do that. Okay. Good girl. And the release word is always okay. Good girl. Do one more of each quick. Sit. Stay. So I only want to flash that hand once after I put her into that stay and tell her stay. That's when I'm going to flash that hand. And then I'm not going to say it unless maybe she's going to break. Or I'm leaving the room and she's not going to be able to see me anymore. Sit. Stay. that's when I would give her that hand signal. So this floor is super slippery, so I'm going to go up and release her. Okay, good girl. So they tend to kind of slide down or not want to stay sitting up because they keep having to push themselves back up. So I'll do one more down, stay. Down. Stay. Down. Pop her in that down. There you go. All the way over. There you go. Stay. So this command is very structured, as you can see. I'm having to kind of pick her up and put her back in the place a few different times, or the place that she's in. So say sit, stay, or down, stay. Those are very structured commands. So whether it be a sit, stay, or a down, stay, I want her to stay sitting or laying down, whatever one she may be doing. So if she were to sit up or stand up from a down stay, I'd want to put her back into that down stay. Same with the sit, stay. If she were to lay down or stand up, stay. I'm going to try and get them to stop. Hey. Okay, sorry about that. They tend to get a little rambunctious in there, especially around feeding time. Good. Okay. But like I was saying, if she were to stand up or lay down from a sit stay, I'd want to put her back into that structured stay. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Down. Stay. Stay. So I'm putting her into that down stay, trying to see if she can get one for you guys without breaking at all. So right here is an down. Of course, I had to drop a treat on the floor. Down, stay, stay. So on their back is perfectly, or on their side is perfectly fine, but their back, I'd rather them not do that. So if she's laying on her side and she were to roll over, then that would be a no-go. But if she's just laying on her side, that's perfectly okay. Good girl. Now, she probably would have held it if I didn't drop a treat on the floor, but I accidentally did do that. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Sit. Stay. Put her in a quick sit stay. Walk around, do a little bit of a long distance one. Stay. Okay. Good girl. Good girl, Ruthie. But yeah, that was Ruthie's sit stays and down stays. Good girl. So in this clip, we are going to be doing Ruthie's place command. Now, Ruthie loves her place command. She knows that she always gets something when she's on the bed because she thinks of it as a positive experience, which is what we want and what we strive for. So she is kind of just laying on there. She went up there, or sitting on there at the moment. She went up there on her, or by herself, so I'm not really sure she's going to come off without me giving the release word to her. We're going to see if she'll go get the treat. So I didn't put her on there at all. She just went on there. But so maybe I'll just, okay, give her the release word anyway. That's a good girl. Okay. So I'm going to grab some treats quick. I'm going to walk really far away. Ruthie, come here. You're not on place. Come on. Good girl. So now I'm going to tell her, place. Yes. Good place. And give her some treats. Now she's on the place. So place is just the word. It is much less structured than a sit stay or a down stay would be. So she can do whatever she wants on that place bed. It's actually a corunda bed, just a raised dog bed. But she cannot get off of it until I give her the release word. So she can sit, she can lay down, she can roll over, she can stand up, do somersaults. I don't really care as long as she's on that bed. Eventually, as she gets older, you can have her chew a long-term treat or a toy while she's on there. She can bring toys onto the bed if she'd like. But for right now, it is just her in the bed because I want her to be able to be content alone on that bed until she gets a little older and she knows how to if she has to be alone. But you can start to add long-term treats and toys while she's on it. But she does very well with her place command. I'm going to do some long distance walking, see what she does. Place, reminding her that she is in that place command. I'll go out of sight. Place. Now I only say the word place if I'm going away. If I am just putting her on. So I'm watching her through the video to see if she'll break. You can kind of see her a little bit. And I'll go up and praise her. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, good. Nice, calm. I can still praise her up with my voice, but I want to be calm with my pets. I don't want to be overly crazy. Good girl. Place. Because I want her to hear me when I say place when I leave. Sometimes when you get them riled up, they accidentally jump off not meaning to, or they'll just jump off because they think maybe you might have released them, which is not what we want. We want her to still know that she's in place. Good girl. Good girl. Place. I'm going to go try and see if I can get those dogs to settle down. Place. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Good place. Good girl. Yes, good. Good girl. Good girl. I'm just trying to see if she'll lay down on the bed because I'm not sure she knows that she can. Place. Now I'm going to give her that release word. Okay. Yes, good girl. And I'll give her a little bit of a jackpot, just a couple of treats. That's good. Good girl. Good girl. So I'm just going to do a really, really short one, like only a couple seconds. Just so she does get that reward after. Place. Yes. Okay. Good girl. So the release word is always okay. Place. Yes. Oops. It's on you. There you go. Good place. So do a little walking around. When she's kind of paying attention to me. Okay. Good girl. I like to give them releases somewhere close to the bed. I don't want to give them a release from far away, just because if I do get too far away and she can't really hear me one time, she might think, oh, she already released me from that distance. So I do apologize, I ran out of storage, but I do like to come up and give releases from a short distance, as I was saying, because I don't want them to think they're getting released from long distance whenever I do walk long distance. So I am going to go up and release her in a couple seconds. I kind of loop around, wait until she's paying attention to me. And then, okay. Good girl. You do a sit? Yes. Good girl. Good girl. But that was Ruthie's place command. I'll have it do her one more time really quick. Place. Place. Okay. Okay. Good girl. So eventually, as she gets older, I can just tell her from kind of a far distance like this, place. I don't think she'll do it for me now. Place. Yes, good girl. Kind of start off like that and then work your way up to those long distances. That was actually really good. She had to go away from my hand of me pointing. So kind of working your way up to that, where if you're from over there telling her place, she'll go over there and lay on the bed, wait for you to give her that release word. So that's really good. Okay. Good girl, Ruthie. Good girl. So in this clip, we are going to be doing Ruthie's kennel and weight commands. So I have the treats in my hand. Kennel's right here. I'm going to have those treats. Take one, toss it, and tell her kennel. Good girl. Wait. Okay. And she's going to wait until I give her that release word. Now, you don't always have to do this with treats, but it's nice, kennel, to make it kind of a game with treats. That way they learn to like to do the kennel and weight games. They like the kennel. The kennel is a positive experience. That's why we like to do it and teach it in this fun way. Wait. Okay. Good girl. And you don't always have to use treats. You can use a toy, things like that, especially before bedtime. Kennel. Wait. Okay. Good. Good. Kennel. So, like I was saying before, bedtime, you want them to go to sleep on an empty stomach. You don't want to fill their tummies with treats right before bedtime. So by giving them a toy instead, or even just using your finger, pointing to the kennel and telling them, kennel, wait. Okay, good girl. Also works too. Off. Good. Kennel. I'm not going to do the wait this time. I'm just going to have her come right out. I'm not going to make eye contact with her because I don't want her to think that she is in that wait. Good girl. Kennel. And the wait is also used for multiple different things. So it's not only used to wait when they're coming out of the kennel. We use it to go through doorways. So say you're going in and out of a door. You want to make them wait so they're not rushing and bombarding the door. Kennel. Same with going in and out of cars. So say you're in the store. I like to make them wait when they come to an end of an aisle or an end cap. That way I can look, see if there's anyone coming. That way we're not running out into carts. Kennel. Wait. Wait. Okay. Good girl. And you don't want to do this per se in the morning, just because you want to go outside as soon as they wake up. Kennel. That way they don't have any accidents as you're walking out the door. You don't really want to make them wait, but it's good practice to have them know how to do it, say for crating during the day. Kennel. It's a good thing to practice, and a fun way to keep the crate positive. Kennel. Wait. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Kennel. Wait. Wait. Okay. Good girl. Good. Good girl. So another thing is, I'm not sure if you can see it, but she is getting a little mouthy. So you can teach them easy as well. So I'll be slowly giving easy. Easy. Good girl. And she's just nicely licking my fingers now. So that's a really nice thing to do. Are you okay? You have to sit. Easy. And then slowly giving her that treat. Easy. 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 Good girl. Nice and gentle. Good. Easy. 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 Good girl. Easy. 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 Good girl. Easy. Easy. Good girl. Just like that. Good girl. One more time. Easy. 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 Up. Easy. Good girl.